Hey Top 10ers, what's going on? I'm your host Joss and welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. If you aren't already, make sure you are following our new social media pages. They are linked down below. Also, I shout out some of your comments at the end of each video, so make sure you stick around for that. Today we are talking about Hollywood and some of our favorite celebrities. Many people dream of living that Hollywood lifestyle, you know, the glitz and the glamour of it all, and of course the hefty paychecks. But there are some celebrities who would straight up recommend to those dreamers that Hollywood isn't a place you want to be. Let's find out who some of these celebs are with today's list of top 10 celebrities who hate Hollywood. Starting off our list at number 10 is Billie Eilish. She is currently the world's biggest 17-year-old when it comes to stardom. The moody singer-songwriter has a reputation for making unique music videos that always go viral. She first made her name known in the music scene when she came out with the surprise hit Ocean Eyes back in 2016. And even though she is one of the world's biggest pop stars right now, she often goes against that typical pop star image that you would see. She is a fan of her own passion for the art, but she is not a fan of the fame that comes with it. She beats the norm when it comes to Hollywood standards, and she has no problem sharing her thoughts about it. During interviews, she said, "Fame is horrible. It's worth it because it lets me play shows and meet people, but fame itself is effing dreadful." In another interview, she was asked what it was like taking on Hollywood at such a young age, and she replied with, "There is no training. There's no like, let me go to school that's going to teach me how to be famous. Also, that would suck. That would be a trash school. Famous people suck. Fame is trash." Damn, Billie, tell us how you really feel. In at number 9 is Amy Schumer. The comedian hates Hollywood so much she made a whole episode about the downfalls of fame. In one of her stand-up sketches, she joked about how being famous isn't fun and that she's going to pull a Justin Bieber and stop taking pictures with fans. This wasn't for no reason though, it was after a man harassed her while asking for a photo. She also went off about what it was really like to go to the Met Gala that a lot of people dream of being invited to. During an interview on the Howard Stern show, she confessed that going to the gala felt like, and I quote, felt like punishment. When asked about the dresses, she said, "We were dressed up like a bunch of effing assholes." She explained that it feels like people doing an impression of having a conversation and that it was all very farce. Schumer even admitted to leaving the event early and said, "I left, not the second I could. I left earlier than I should have been allowed. I got to meet Beyonce and she was like, 'Is this your first gala?' And I was like, 'It's my last.'" I think it's safe to say that she probably won't be invited to the next one. Swiping our number 8 spot is Selena Gomez. Fans were shocked when she decided to cancel part of her Revival World Tour and enter treatment for depression and anxiety. She opened up to Vogue about why she checked herself into a facility in Tennessee. She said, "Tours are a really lonely place for me. My self-esteem was shot. I was depressed, anxious. Basically, I felt I wasn't good enough and wasn't capable." It's hard to believe she would feel lonely when she's constantly surrounded by millions of fans who adore her, but she said that there's social anxiety that comes with that. Along with fame and Hollywood comes social media, to which she has been named the most popular celebrity on Instagram, having a current total of 152 million followers. It's one part of Hollywood that she says is a love-hate relationship. She blames social media for her struggles with image and mental health, but also loves the platform it gives to connect with her fans. It seems like people in Hollywood are a lot lonelier than we would think. I always thought, like, how can you be lonely when there are always people around you? But it just goes to show that it roots a lot deeper than just having people physically there. Taking over our number 7 spot is GIGI Hadid. The 23-year-old is one of the biggest models on the planet, and she admits that fame hasn't been the easiest thing to take on. A few months ago in April of 2019, she spoke to Variety about her career and discussed how she's dealt with Hollywood and living life in the spotlight. She even got emotional while speaking about it and said, I quote, "At times, fame makes you feel out of control of your life. I think it's tough. Obviously people judge you. People can create a headline or an opinion about someone based on a small moment or a mistake." Back in 2017, she also spoke with Harper's Bazaar where she revealed her time in Hollywood has had a huge impact on her circle of friends. She said a lot of things in Friends come out when someone gets famous and that she has lost a lot of friends because of it. She did admit that in some way it's a good thing because you find out who your real friends are, but that fame plays an effect on every aspect of her life. When talking about her passion for modeling, she admits that she always knew she wanted to support herself and have the creative freedom she has now to shape her own life. It seems like she is grateful for that aspect, but just wishes things could be a little bit easier. At number 6 is Vanessa Hudgens. Her career began and took off with Disney, and she's fully admitted the struggle she has faced to shed that innocent Disney image that you get held above your head. Luckily, she's been able to continue an acting career, and a successful one at that. Not only did she hate the judgment she faced when moving on from Disney, but she also hates just fame in general. During an interview, she said, "I don't like the word fame. Some people like the idea of fame. I don't like the idea of fame. I like being an actress. It's different." She often tries to express the difference between wanting to be an actor and wanting to be famous. She says that people often link them together since fame just naturally comes when you are a Hollywood actor. But she once told Daily Telegraph, "I became an actress and started singing and dancing because I truly loved it. I did not want to be a celebrity. I think fame is just something that comes along when you are in something that is such a success." Like other stars on this list, she hates media and paparazzi and the fact that everyone just tries to get in your business. She says that it becomes crippling. Halfway through our list at number 5 is Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. I know they are two people, but there's no way I'm giving these twins two different spots, so they are a 2-for-1 package deal. Their fame skyrocketed in the 1990s and 2000s with their first role on the hit TV series Full House, which they were on from the time that they were literally infants. As the twins continued to grow their empire, becoming the youngest billionaires at one point in time, it was clear that they wanted to leave that Hollywood limelight. They ended up both leaving their acting careers and more recently declined to be a part of the Full House reboot. Ashley admitted that she feels uncomfortable with acting now, and Mary-Kate claimed that it was just awful timing for her. The two of them have been very vocal on how they hate the attention they get, and they do everything they can not to be in the spotlight. During an interview with Vogue, they explained that they have chosen to stay off social media all these years. Mary-Kate said, "We've spent our whole lives trying to not let people have that accessibility. It's their way of avoiding the things that they dislike about Hollywood, and it seems to be working pretty well for them." Taking the number 4 spot is Katy Perry, another star who wants success in Hollywood just without the fame. She loves creating music but is over the whole famous thing apparently. One thing the singer has strived to do is show that her life in Hollywood comes with a heavy price, and sometimes people don't want to pay for it anymore, if you know what I mean. This is why she created a full-length movie called Part of Me, which documented her entire concert tour back in 2012. She wanted people to see what it is really like to be a pop star, the good, the bad, and all the behind the scenes that actually goes into putting on those kinds of shows. When asked about her thoughts on fame, she said, "I'm tired of being famous already, but I'm not tired of creating. Fame is, I think, just a disgusting byproduct of what I do." She continues to try and show her fans that she's relatable and isn't what people think all Hollywood stars are. Alright guys, at number 3 is Lady Gaga. The star comes across confident as hell, but she has opened up about her struggles with fame and the pain Hollywood can cause. She revealed a lot of emotions with CBS Sunday Morning and said, "As soon as I go out into the world, I belong, in a way, to everyone else. It's legal to follow me, it's legal to stalk me at a beach, I can't call the police or ask them to leave." She got teary-eyed speaking on the subject and said that she has no freedom in her everyday life, but has freedom in her heart, which comes out through her music. One thing she hates the most is how everyone recognizes her in public because it has completely transformed her interactions with people. She says, "I miss people. I miss, going anywhere and meeting a random person and saying hi and having a conversation about life. I love people." I mean, what an eye-opener that is. We can literally go up to anyone on the streets and say hi, and she will literally never be able to do that ever again because she'll always be recognized as Lady Gaga. Here we are at number 2 with Sia. It's no surprise that Sia is in Hollywood, but really doesn't want to be. She wants to share her music with the world, but not her private life, not even her face. She's the first celebrity to cover her face at all times during interviews, red carpets, performances, literally everything. For years, very few people had actually seen her without a wig covering her face. At first, the world just thought it was all part of her act, maybe part of her character as an artist, but she's been open about her reasoning and says it's everything to do with hating fame. During an interview, she said, "If anyone besides famous people knew what it was like to be a famous person, they would never want to be famous. I don't want to be famous or recognizable. I don't want to be critiqued about the way that I look on the internet. I've been writing pop songs for pop stars now for a couple of years, and I've become friends with them and see what their life is like, and that's not something I want." She was very successful at hiding her image and loved that she was able to go out and do simple things like grocery shopping. No one would even know that it was Sia because no fans or media sources actually knew what she looked like. Since then, she has showed up to a few events without a wig, but still maintains a very low profile. Taking our number 1 spot is the adored Justin Bieber. Over the last few years, we've watched the pop star cancel his tour and walk away from his music career. Not only that, but he's also walked away from Hollywood as a whole. In September 2018, he announced that he was settling and living full-time in Ontario Ontario, Canada with his new wife Hailey Baldwin. Sources say he felt that living in his home country was the right thing to do at this point in his life. This way he doesn't feel the pressures of Hollywood and has the chance to actually have some privacy. He discussed his struggles of being in the spotlight during an NME interview, saying, "I'm struggling just to get through the day. You get lonely, you know, when you're on the road. People see the glam and the amazing stuff, but they don't know the other side. This life can rip you apart." He went into more detail explaining the isolation of camping out in hotel rooms trying to avoid fans and paparazzi. Since moving to Canada, he has been able to focus on his mental health, which he says Hollywood once destroyed. Alright, there you have it. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments and hit that thumbs up button so that I know you liked it. For now, let's check out some comments from my last video, top 10 actors who hate Hollywood. Devin Wiggles says, famous similar to bullying, fans/others pick on you for your choices. Yeah, and sometimes they pick on you for no reason at all. I definitely think it is some sort of form of cyberbullying. Fluffy Pink Chaos says, I want the bloops. Don't worry, a blooper video is coming and it's going to be a good one. E. Ramirez says, I don't think they should complain about their lives. I get that they have limited privacy, but they also get ridiculous amounts of money and afforded opportunities in life that others won't ever get. I totally agree that they should count their blessings, however I do think that there are pros and cons to that lifestyle, just like anything else in life. The Cat Mother says, first world problems have entered the chat. I sense your sarcasm and I like it. Alright guys, we are at the end here. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. I'm your host Joss and I will see you next time.